Hello everybody, welcome to my video today, you guys. I'm running a tiny bit late, and that is just because it's been a crazy morning, you guys. I also have a bunch of kids here. So Kayla has a friend over, Andrew has a friend over. It's like kids central at my house today, which is fine. I don't mind. But just so you know, I have lots of stuff happening here. Okay, so let me just find the video on here so I can see. Hey Chris, so I can see your guys' comments. It's been a little bit of a crazy morning this morning. We had just a bunch of things going on, and I am struggling with a really bad headache. I think that I slept wrong last night, and so I woke up, and even though it was really cool this morning, which I was so excited, the weather's been really nice. I think I'm going to do purple. I think I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape. I'm changing my mind here. I just, like, I think I slept wrong and I have a little kink in my neck. You know, does that ever happen to you guys? And so I took some stuff this morning, I took some medicine this morning, and I feel like it's going to start getting better, but it's just not better yet. Okay, so I was thinking that I had the dies to this stamp set. I got this stamp set during the period of time where demonstrators could pre-order product. And I cannot imagine that I would have just got the stamp set and not the dies, but I can't find the dies. So did I really just get the stamp set for this? So this is the stamp set we're using. It's a photopolymer set. I really love this set. I've used it a few times. I feel like you can get a lot of different looks out of this set, which is really nice. And I tend to not gravitate towards floral images. Just grabbing some Whisper White cardstock, you guys. But this one, I feel like there's a lot you can do with it. Okay, so we're going to start by cutting our Whisper White cardstock, and I'm doing a different orientation of a card than I normally do. And I feel like I did this on Wednesdays live as well. So I'm cutting that at 5.5, and that's going to give us our card base. And then I'm going to, I'm going to cut this at 5.5 for sure, but we just need a little sliver of this. So like that. And then I don't think I need any more of this paper. Okay, and then I kind of don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Tammy. So I'm going to cut this at 3 inches by 5.25. I don't know. We're just going to see if this works. Oh, you know what I'll do? Okay. So we'll do this at 3 3/4. Or no, we'll do it at, this is 3. That's fine. So then we need to do this at 5. Okay, and then for our, I will use this purple again, and we'll do 5. We'll do 3.25. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work actually. By 5.25. Don't you guys love it when I just wing things and I don't have any clue as to what I'm doing? I feel like maybe I need to add another color. Or maybe I don't. Let's just see. Okay. So let's grab a piece of grid paper. I love this mini grid paper. I love just having this on my desk and being able to use it. Okay. So then we're going to use this image here. So it's this floral image right here. You guys see that? Okay. And what we want is Memento ink. And I'm just going to use the Memento ink because I am going to be coloring. I'm not going to color what we're going to stamp now, but I will be coloring. So it's just easier to have the memento. And we're going to get this really inked up. And then what I want to do is like create my own background. Pretty good. I feel like it would probably be better if I was using my Stamparatus, because if I needed to go back over the lines, I could do that. But I'm just going to hope that this works. Okay, so far so good. It's not horrible. Okay. I feel like I probably need to re-ink my Memento ink pad here. I feel like I need to re-ink all of my ink pads. Like I've had several that have needed re-inking. So, okay, not horrible. I think it's fine. I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna angle this and just be able to get a couple images up here just to fill in that space. Okay, so we're gonna need this again. Okay. Like so. There's a couple spots. So there's a gal, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of her. Her name is Kelly Lewevino. And she does amazing videos. And she does a lot of coloring. And she goes and outlines all of her images. Like after she stamps them and then she colors them. And then when she's done coloring them, she outlines them with a black pen. I feel like that I was able to fix those kind of two spots that were weird. But that just made me think of her because I'm always amazed when she does that. Hey, Debbie. Okay, so now we're just going to attach this to this. This was not my original plan, but we're just going to go with it. And if it doesn't work, we'll just redo the card, right? Because I am just really in a very creative mode or mood. This does not happen to me very often where I feel like I just want to create. And I was in that place yesterday and I was really being creative and like doing a bunch of stuff and getting a bunch of projects done. And then wouldn't you know it, I got interrupted. The new pastors of our church, they do the laundry here at my house because we're in the middle of building the house that goes with the church. And so they text me at like 1:30 and they were like, can we come do our laundry? And I was like, oh man, sure. But I was so in that creative space where you just are so excited to be creating. Like that's where I was. And so I was kind of bummed. But I'm so glad that it lasted until today. So, see, this is where I don't know that this is going to work now. I might have to use a smaller sentiment. There's a couple in here. I might just have to use hello. Okay, so I want to take Whisper White. Hi, Diane. So I'm hoping to do lots of creating this weekend. I'm hoping to get all the journaling done for my Project Life album. I'm hoping to get projects done and some projects planned out. I'm planning on doing an online class next month, and I'm going to be using one of our really fun kits, and I'll be sharing that soon. So I want to get that designed. So I am feeling creative. Okay, so that's stamped really well, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so let's put this away. I've already gotten it all over my hands. And then let's use Do we have Gorgeous Grape? We have Blackberry Bliss, Rich Razzleberry, and Purple Posy. So we don't have Gorgeous Grape. Let's use Highland Heather to do some coloring. Let's use Old Olive. That will go pretty with purple, right? And I'm going to pull Blackberry Bliss out, and I might just try to blend these. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Okay, so let's do some coloring. I can't speed this up for you guys, like to get through the coloring, so you'll just have to chat with me here. So I want to do some simple coloring. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, let me see if these will blend. Let me see how well these blend. So here's dark Highland Heather, and then here's light Blackberry Bliss, which I feel like is a little, oh yeah, it's way darker. Yeah, that's way, way darker. I don't feel like they blend very good. Scratch that idea. That doesn't work. Okay, I need this. What about Rich Razzleberry? Sometimes you just got to try the stuff out, guys. That's still quite a different color. Oh, that's Blackberry Bliss. Those blend well together. I don't think they blend very well. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know that they blend very well together. I was trying to make like a Gorgeous Grape kind of color. Okay, well, let's start out with light Highland Heather while I'm waiting maybe for you guys to chime in. And we'll just do some simple coloring. And then I feel like this one's going to be the hard one because there's so many small petals. Do some light. Okay, now let's add the dark. And we'll do that at the ends here. The other thing we can do with the blends is we can just keep layering the color to add, you know, to get it darker. We can just keep layering the color, but we just want to be careful when we're doing that. So we just want to add this color, you know, in the one spots, and then let that paper kind of soak up that ink, and then come back and add the next. If you just keep layering it, you're going to find that your blends will start to bleed outside the lines, and you don't want that to happen. So you just have to work with it. Okay, so then on this one, on the outsides, I'm gonna come in and I guess it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Sorry about that, guys. We'll add some here in the middle, and then we'll come over here, and I kind of did it in a circle over here where I added the color. And I mean, I don't know if it's gonna look like realistic, like a realistic flower, but I don't know that I'm really going for realistic. So now I can come in here and blend these out. I can be less careful of what I'm doing. When I'm on the edges, I'm just going to be mindful so that it doesn't bleed out. And we'll come, oh, I thought I grabbed the wrong color. Okay. And then just go in, now that we've let that dry a little bit, and add some more color. Just like that. Okay, I mean, pretty good, right? So then the leaves are always easy. We'll add the dark first, and we'll just go by the vines of the leaves. Nothing fancy to this, just wherever those lines are, you're just gonna add your dark. Like so. And then, hey Debbie, how are you? I've been thinking about you. I haven't heard from you in a while. I was just thinking about you last night. So I need to get another old olive light because the tip is really frayed. You guys, look at this. I mean, the tip of this is so frayed and it's pretty dried out. This is probably the green I use the most with the blends. So I'm just going over that, and it's going to be really easy. Just go over all the dark and it'll blend right out. I feel like leaves and pumpkins are the easiest thing to color and the easiest thing to like learn how to blend on. And then there's these little things here, and I don't really know what color to do them. I guess I'll just do them. I'm going to just grab I'm grabbing my Pool Party. Nope, it's not Pool Party. It's Coastal Cabana. Whoops. I meant to grab my Pool Party because it would have been lighter, but oh well. And I'm just adding them. I'm sorry to hear that, Debbie. I knew something must be happening because I hadn't heard from you in a while. Hadn't seen you pop up or anything, so I'm sorry you're having a challenging time. I'm just going to fussy cut this since I apparently didn't buy the dies. So I'm just going to go around this and really just very simply cut this out. Let me get the majority of this off. Okay. And when I'm fussy cutting, I'm trying to move the paper and not the scissors. So that's how I'm going to get a nice steady edge, is just by opening my scissors up and then moving the paper instead of moving the scissors. I'm trying to listen to these kids because the last time Andrew had this little boy over to play, he had him over last week. And I happened to be sitting in the living room, and the window, they were playing right underneath the window, and I heard the little boy cussing. And I was like, surely he did not say that word. And so I got up and I listened, and sure enough, he was out there cussing. And so I made him go home, and he hasn't been back over since that happened. And so now I'm trying to listen to see, like, we told him, like, if he came back over, you know, he couldn't talk like that. But I'm a little nervous. And then especially because I have Kayla has a friend over, Macy's over. And so I really don't want, like, another kid going home and being like, oh yeah, I was over there and the kid was cussing. You know, like, I feel more responsible when with other kids around. Hey, Natalie. Okay, so I just cut that out and it came out pretty good. So now this is the part where I originally was not going to do this with the border. So now I was going to put this here like this, and then I was going to use this sentiment here. But I feel like if I stamp that here, it's going to cover it up. So I feel like I'm going to just have to use hello on here. So if I stamp, but it's like that's such a small sentiment. Like I'm not happy using that sentiment because it's really tiny. Okay, so let's use some now they have lightsabers, you know, from Star Wars. And now they're having the little lightsaber war here. Hey, you guys, get in the yard if you're going to do that, okay? Don't play in the road. Sorry, guys. Summer life. Hashtag summer life. Okay, so I'm just going to add some foam here to this piece. And then we'll add this to the card like this. And then I can add this here. I feel like I should have made this smaller. I feel like I should have made this strip smaller. And we're just going to add it to the top. Hey, Daisy. Like that, because it's going to hang off. And you could put, I mean, I guess I could put a dimensional right there. I don't really know if that's the right. Oh, see, I didn't get it up high enough. Oh, dang it. Yeah. Sort of. Now I feel like I need one here. Okay. You know what I might do is take this and just cut it off. Okay. And then I feel like, oh, you like purple? I like purple too. It reminds me of my grandma. My iPad case is purple, if you can see. And I got it because it reminds me of my grandma. She loved purple. And my computer case for my my laptop is purple as well. Because it reminds me of her. So then, of course, you guys know, what do I have to do? Let's do this. I stained this Wink of Stella. So we'll add Wink of Stella here. Yes, I need new Wink of Stellas. I use them so much. And I had like 6 or 7 on hand. But I'm all out. Okay, so then I'm going to take this. I've had this for a long time. It's a metallic watercolor palette. This is what it's called. I just got it off of Amazon. I'll leave a link. Oh, I need a brush though. I need a paintbrush. Oh, you know what? I'll use my Wink of Stella. I have a little bit of water. I always keep a little water bottle in my office for this kind of thing. So I'll just put this right here. And I just want to pick this gold up. I don't even know if this is going to work, you guys. And I'm going to grab a little block. And can you guys see, I'm just adding this to this block. Okay, now I feel nervous. And I'm just trying to fling a bunch of that watercolor onto my card. There we go. I'm getting it everywhere but the card. Okay. I'll wipe that off there. It's okay. I'll clean up my space. And then the very last thing I need to do is just add my sentiment. So we'll go ahead and use that hello. I should have done it on this when I was doing that to the card. Where did that hello go? See, I pulled it off. Well, this is not good. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'll grab a little tiny block. And we'll go ahead and do a gorgeous grape, that purple color. Somebody's gonna lose an eye. I guess they're playing Star Wars out there now. Okay, and then it's risky stamping this after I've already done everything, but I'm living on the wild side today, you guys. Okay, so that is the card for today. So I don't know, what do you guys think? This is a lot outside my comfort zone. It is not at all what I thought I was going to do. I literally changed it when I was cutting cardstock. So it was not my original plan. But I feel like it's just a little different, right? I like the way it came out. I like the stamp set. This is the, let me grab it. This is the Bloom and Grow. And if you get this set, make sure you get the bundle and you get the dies. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I did that. Why I didn't get the dies to go with it. My favorite image on this set is actually the sentiment, "You are simply wonderful." I love it, and it's large, so it's much larger than it looks like on the front of the stamp set. So there's that. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope that you are going to be crafting some. Ooh, this came out like crooked, you guys. Oh man, I didn't. Well, maybe not. I'll have to look at it. Don't forget that stamp sets have been added to the clearance rack. So check the clearance rack out if you want to pick up some stamp sets that are discounted. And then the annual catalog is live. So we're ordering from that now. And then anyone who places a $50 order or more with me this month, which this ends in just a couple days, will get these embellishments from me. These are gorgeous. They are much heavier. That they have adhesive on the back, and then they're much heavier than you would think. Like, they're not flat. They're really like this 3D, really gorgeous embellishment. When I saw them in person, I was like, oh, these are gorgeous. Like, the catalog doesn't show these at all how they really are. So anybody who places that $50 order with me this month will get those, along with my Simply Sweet Stampers tutorial, where we focused on the end colors, the new end colors for this year. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I will talk to you guys later this week. Well, later next week, right? Have a great weekend, guys.